Toca Boca just released 2 items, the Bows and Bouquets Furniture Pack and the Bows and Bouquets Style Pack, and both of them are pretty great. They're offered in a bundle with the Country Manor, which is discounted if you already own that pack, and the Furniture Pack comes with 56 furniture and decor items, while the Style Pack has 13 outfits, 9 hair and eye options, 7 accessories, and 34 outfit designer pieces. I'll go through each of the packs before showing my final designs, starting with the Furniture Pack. Okay, so first up we've got a decorated column and a little covered table, and then 3 different chair types. A love seat that can sit multiple people, a normal chair, and a stool. There are also 4 new tables, although one of them is more like a little counter than a table. For food, we've got a big wedding cake, some orange caviar, and a couple fancy hors d'oeuvres, and the inside of the cake looks to be chocolate with some sort of red jam filling. The pack also comes with some Love Fizz, which I think is super cute and has a very pretty bottle, and then we also get a bunch of new tableware. My favorites are the seashell napkin and the new utensil set, though I wish there was a new holder for them to go in, since the gray free one just really doesn't match. For decor items, there are a couple little info cards, some petals, a set of wedding rings in a box, a pillow for them to go on, an ice sculpture, and finally an umbrella. I think the rings and pillow are super cute, although I really love the petal basket as well. The flowers in this pack are beautiful. Pink and green are my favorite colors, so I'm definitely biased, but that aside, they're still gorgeous arrangements, and I love that we've got so many different plant arrangements that use the same flowers, since that lets things match way better while also allowing for some variety. The party supplies section is home to the big wedding decor furniture, which includes a cream cloth backdrop, a matching ceiling drape, some fun little bubbles, a beautiful pink flower arch, and another matching ceiling version. One of my favorite items out of this pack has to be the candle and flower centerpiece combo. It's just beyond pretty, and I really love the leafy string lights as well. They totally give fairy vibes. Next up is a welcome sign, guest book, and bouquet recipe book, which I'll go through in detail once I get to the flower cart in a minute. There's also a radio, which I'll play some sample clips from now. A harp, and a wooden display board for photos. The flower cart is really pretty and reminds me of the ice cream cart from the Sugar Pink Parlor Pack, and the new gift wrapping table has 3 paper options and 2 ribbon colors, resulting in 6 different gift box options total. And finally, here are the bouquets. I laid out all the ingredient flowers, their bouquets, and the copies of the recipe book, as well as the 5 vases that come with the flower cart, so pause now if you want to check out any of those in more detail. I like all the bouquets, but the pink one is definitely my favorite, and I also really like that 4 out of the 5 vases can double as cups. Last up before the outdoor furniture is the photo booth, which has 3 different backdrops and 3 different photo filters. Overall, I think this pack has some really great furniture, especially if you want to have a fancy party or a wedding, and I think it was a really great idea for Toca to bundle this pack with Country Manor, as this really is the perfect house for it. In my Country Manor review, I even said that the outdoor garden looks like a wedding venue, and they must have had the same thought because I used it for my final design later in this video, and I think it looks amazing. Speaking of the garden, here's the outside furniture. A huge gazebo, a raised wooden platform, an umbrella, a lantern, and then some more plants, my favorite of which has to be the pink and green flower arrangement, although I do think the lantern tree is super cute. Also, there was one item that didn't show up in the home designer for me, this very blurry invitation on screen here, but hopefully that's just a minor bug and Toca will fix it soon. Alright, and now for the style pack. It comes with 2 short hairs, both of which I'm pretty neutral on, I don't love or hate them, and 5 long hairs, 2 of which have attached veils. I think the curlers are pretty funny though, and paired with an outfit you'll see in a moment, I think that's a really fun addition to this pack and it totally makes sense. There are 4 sets of earrings, all of which I like, but the really cool thing about this pack is that we finally get eyeshadow. There are only 2 colors, pink and orange, but I really hope that this means we get more eyeshadow colors and designs in the future. After all, we have makeup, but the only makeup we can really apply is blush and eyeliner, so having more stuff like eyeshadow would be super cool. As for the clothes, there are 4 suits, and none of them really stand out to me, but I do all like them a lot. The dresses are a bit more diverse. We get 2 white wedding dresses, a simpler one with long sleeves and a sleeveless ball gown one, as well as yellow, blue, pink, and purple dresses that could either work for bridesmaids, attendees, or both. My favorite item in the style pack, though, has to be the pink silk bathrobe. Paired with the curlers, it's the perfect thing for a bride-to-be to have on, but even without them, it's still super elegant and very pretty. Speaking of brides, we get this really cool veil that can easily be removed, and I really like that the attaching piece of it looks like the pearl headband from the Sugar Pink style pack. The baby options are pretty limited as usual, only 1 suit and 1 dress, but there is a super cute flower headband that I really like. Now onto the outfit designer, which got 34 new pieces from this style pack. I really like that we're able to create more custom suits now and in several colors, but I always find dresses hard to style since there's only really so much you can do with them, especially when they're long. So while I wouldn't say this is a bad style pack, I think it works really well for what it is. I did feel very limited and stuck when trying to create outfits using these pieces, so it's not my favorite of all time. But again, if you want anything wedding themed or just plain old fancy clothing, I would definitely recommend this pack. Real quick before I show y'all my final wedding build, here are the 6 outfits I was able to make using the style pack. The first suit was designed with an office worker in mind, and the second kind of looks like a private school uniform of sorts, but the rest were all made for my wedding characters, and I did end up using all 6 in my final design. And last but not least, here is the wedding I designed using the Bows and Bouquets furniture pack. I'll give an empty tour of it first and then show it again but filled with people. So starting off with the wedding itself, there are a bunch of chairs and flower petals everywhere, and then a really pretty altar that I spent quite a while on, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. I honestly struggled with designing this since I haven't been to many weddings before, but I think it turned out great, and I especially love all the flowers behind the wooden platform. To the right of that is a piano and a harp, as well as a flower bed, and then a photo wall of the bride and groom with another little flower bed at its base. I tried to fill in all the empty gaps with flowers, and I think that they did their job pretty well, especially around that photo wall. Next is a little table of rice, since throwing rice at the newlyweds is an old tradition, and then there's a guest book and bubbles next to the welcome sign. I had originally wanted to put the dance floor on the 4th floor ballroom, but it felt like too big of a space and this entry area was kind of empty, so I ended up moving the dance floor down here, which I think was a really good move and a much better use of the space than I had previously planned. Anyway, to the right of that is the flower cart, where guests can create their own bouquets with help from the florist that isn't there right now but will be in a minute, and then next to that is the gift gazebo, as well as a wrapping station for anyone who forgot to wrap their presents ahead of time. Finally is the dining area, which has a couple tables of food and cutlery, and then 2 guest tables and a big table in the back for the newlyweds. And for anyone wondering, even though this is the empty version of the build, that kid has to be standing there because he covers up the awkward seam between the 2 tables. And here's the populated version. Apologies in advance for a couple jumpy edits. Overall, I think this pack is a pretty solid one. I'm not usually inclined to fancy builds, and even less so to fancy outfit designs, it's just not my style, but the Bows and Bouquets packs serve their purpose as wedding furniture and style packs very well, so they get an A+ in that regard. I think the bundle pricing is a pretty solid deal, and it's great that the Country Manor is included since it's a pretty perfect venue for a wedding of this sort, though both of the packs are a bit pricey for what you get in my opinion, so it's not the cheapest thing Toca has to offer. Overall though, I would give the furniture pack an 8.5 out of 10 and the style pack an 8 out of 10, so like an 8.25 out of 10 combined. The pink and green flowers were a huge win in my book, and everything is very pretty across both packs. I'm just not sure how often I'll personally use most of these items. Let me know down in the comments what you think about these packs and whether or not you'll be getting them, and if you liked the final build I came up with. Thanks for watching!